What is up, y'all? Brian Boy 45 Kimball. Live stream going on. Storm in Pennsylvania, man. If you from Dallas, you haven't experienced this. Um, it's rough in the storm. I mean, you got snow, sleet, water. People are losing power. It's a sad day, you know what I'm saying? But the combine was today. Very interesting. Offense line in the draft looks more, you know, you could see the future in the offensive line. More offensive line people more offensive line future prospects are going to be coming in the draft. Running backs are talented, especially Saquon Barkley. This kid is an absolute monster. I think the Eagles got to trade for this guy. The thing about Blunt is I don't think he'll be here. I don't think we should pay him. I mean, he's up in his age. He wasn't producing as well as we thought he would be, and he was starting to slow down. He finally showed up during the Super Bowl. I mean, what do we got to do? Put Bill Belichick in the Eagles on the Eagles field so he play better? Like, come on, man. But if the Eagles could possibly make a move. They're known for getting talented, especially Saquon. You got Wentz, who was last year. That everybody didn't think it was going to get him. I mean, there was no way everybody thought Wentz was going to the Eagles. I mean, what was it not last year? The day before last year. But they did get somebody good. So, we got the 32nd round pick. The 32 second round pick. We got to make a move. I hear a lot of interesting thoughts about Nick Foles going to the Cardinals. Don't like that at all. I don't like the 15th round pick. I think it is too low for what Nick Foles is really worth. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're going to trade for somebody, no one's stupid enough except the Cleveland Browns would trade for that pick. I mean, unless you can try to see if Cleveland would trade for it. But then again, I don't think Cleveland would be that dumb. You might as well just go after the second round pick. You can just scoop up Saquon Barkley. And Harry Roseman said in his combine press today that he's getting more picks. So they're going for somebody. Harry Roseman also said that Nick Foles are going to talk to him about his future. So there's something fishing in the sea because I can smell trade coming. You know what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley's an Eagle fan. I love Saquon. I have not been I never had really, like, to be honest, there's been running backs coming in, but to tell you the truth, I have not been over this any running back like Saquon. I think Saquon is very special, and I'm not usually the one to say, "Oh, we got to go draft that running back." No, Saquon Barkley is absolutely perfect what the Eagles are going to try to do. And to be honest, these Giant fans, man, they keep on talking. I mean, first of all, like, bro, you're not getting Saquon. I mean, come on. Like, these Giant fans think, oh, Saquon's going to be the next good for them when they're going to the Super Bowl, bro. But the honest thing is, you need a quarterback. I mean, Giant fans, if you're watching this video, I mean, I understand you want Saquon. You got to prepare for the future, you know what I'm saying? If they get Saquon, it'll be scary. But when Eli Manning goes, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You got to think of those costs. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure next year there'll be better running backs than Saquon. There's always is. Look at Zeke. Everybody thought they couldn't get better as Zeke did, but Saquon came in. You know, there's always going to be another better running back than Saquon and everything like that. So you can get a better one. In my second round pick, if I'm the Giants, I'm drafting a quarterback. I'm drafting Josh Rosen. I think Josh Rosen is a good, talented quarterback. Darnold, whatever his name is, I think he stinks. I can't see him being a number one pick. I see him be maybe a fourth round pick. But I do see Cleveland getting that's another thing. Cleveland could possibly take Saquon. My boy Joe Shakes, my man Joe Shakes 72 was when I made the video, he texted me, messaged me back on YouTube, saying we hit the 14th round pick. But this is like, I understand Joe Shake, like, and I'm not going after you, so just relax. What I'm saying is, don't go if you don't know him, go subscribe to this channel. I'm sure you do. You know, anybody coming in, also subscribe to this channel, man. We gotta make a move. We gotta make a move. We gotta make a move. This is the time. This is the time. They're meeting with a lot of teams. The Eagles reportedly were meeting with, especially on Twitter, it said because I get the Rumors app. I send you the link to the app so you can go check it out. It's a really good app. You know what I'm saying? That they were meeting with Lamar Jackson. Which I think that possibly could replace Nick Foles. So they're already looking at a backup QB. I mean, Lamar Jackson, let's face it, he's not a first round talent. He's a backup QB the most. You know what I'm saying? Could he be something? Yeah, but you know, you never know. But I think Nick Foles will be going. I mean, there's a lot of teams are gonna be interested. Either that, we don't do it now in free agency, but we can always do it. Don't forget, Harry Roseman could pull a move anytime like that. You don't know when he's gonna pull a move, you know what I'm saying? But I would usually pull a move before the NFL draft, or at least in the NFL draft to move up. I mean, look at Carson Wentz when everybody said we weren't going to get him, and I didn't think we were going to get him too. He was really good. I liked him. I didn't even know about him technically, but then I found out. I did my research. I do my research every time about these players since I was 13 years old. I've been doing research. Like last year, I did Marlon Humphrey, talking, just chit chatting, you know, and that's when I started YouTube, because I needed someone to talk to. You guys that subscribe to me, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to talk to you. Saquon Barkley is a very good talent running back. He is not I don't compare him to Alvin Kamara. I think Alvin Kamara is how do you say it? He is a special teams running back, and he also is not a franchise running back like Saquon. Saquon, I compare him to Zeke a little bit, the way and a little bit explosive more than what Zeke is. People keep on telling me he looks like he plays like Barry Sanders. I don't think he plays like Barry Sanders one bit. Barry Sanders does not even play the exact same tempo as Saquon. And the way Saquon plays is not what Barry Sanders did play in college and not even NFL. Saquon, I compare him to a little bit Adrian Peterson, but a little explosive. I mean, you don't know what he is. He's a Saquon Barkley. He is a absolutely stud in the NFL draft. Everybody was hyped before he came out. I mean, I was looking forward to getting this guy. This guy benched 28. I mean, he's a good running back. I could see him going in the 4th round pick. But, you know, Eagles are going to make a move. I have a feeling about this. Don't count Howie Roseman out. I mean, they're making deals right now. They're trying to get this cap space under control. I mean, Howie Roseman already said his press conference. I listened to him. Even Doug Pearson said, you don't know what Nick Foles' future is. So we can't count out. We can't know what Nick's future is. But, you know, anytime we could get a player on the draft board, we're happy with it. And we're happy to see these players. So they're making a move somehow. We don't really need linebackers. I mean, let's face it. Nigel Bradham's going to be back. They're going to sign this guy. Before I didn't, but now they're going to try. They're going to sign Nigel. I think if they don't get Patrick Robinson done, they're going to get Nigel done. I mean, you have to. I mean, sign him to a 2-year deal, not a 4-year deal because he's 28 years old. But could I see them go for linebacker? I could see this way. We get the 2nd round pick from the Cleveland Browns, right? Take Saquon. Then we start making trades to get more picks like that. I mean, you got 2 4th round picks, right? You could trade those and get more picks so we can be back, because then you can grab a linebacker. I mean, you can get a linebacker in the 2nd round. This is a great NFL draft prospects that we haven't had in the years since when Carson Wentz was drafted. And this is a talent NFL class of young prospects that teams are going to be looking at, and they're going to be enjoying their season. I mean, Saquon, you got Darius Geis, who's absolutely one of my 2nd best running back that I want. LSU, big boy. I mean, the Giants could take him. I mean, Saquon Barkley will be off the board. If I had a mock draft, I think Cleveland Browns will take Darnold because they do need a quarterback. And Darnold, I mean, I think they'll take him because he's compared to what Wentz is. First of all, he's the same hair as Wentz. But none of that. I think Darnold is perfect for what Cleveland needs to do. Cleveland needs. They need a young quarterback. But also I could see us trading for Nick Foles. But you don't know how Roseman could make moves. I'm just saying, if the Cleveland Browns trade their 2nd round pick, they might be going for somebody else. I mean, Darnold did not look through when he was asked, would you go to Cleveland? I mean, Cleveland Browns hoping that Saquon will go to him, but Cleveland Browns always been sucked up by Howie, by other teams. I mean, they're willing to trade their second round pick. You got to make a move right now. That's a clue that they're getting sucked up in this thing that they're going to think that this is going to be good for them. If I'm Cleveland, I just take the second round pick and don't trade it to nobody. But hey, it's going to help the Eagles, so I'm okay about it. But I think it would be a good fit for what the Eagles are looking for as a running back. Saquon Barkley from Penn State is an Eagle fan. He is one of the best prospects we have seen in years as a running back class in the NFL draft. He is more explosive than Le'Veon Bell and Zeke and any other running back. So you got a talent right there. And the thing is, I don't think he's a bust. I think he's a one underrated running back. So it's going to be he's going to be one of a lifetime Saquon, because he's going to be a machine running back. I can see this guy winning one more Super Bowls, and this guy can lead you to a Super Bowl. Do I think he could go to the Giants? I hope not. But then again, I think the Giants need to focus on what the future is. If you're going to get Saquon, well, that's all right. But how many more years do Eli is going to be playing? Listen, I listened to the coach, what's his name? Pat Shurmur, who, don't forget, Giant fans, we have outplayed Pat Shurmur. He was an offensive coach for the Eagles after Chip Kelly was fired. So he's not going to do any damage to us. You know what I'm saying? But he'd be good for Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson also looked interested in Saquon. Reports that Saquon, that he'll go to any team and he's blessed for it. And that's a positive attitude, because you want a player that will play for any team. I mean, Lamar Jackson, think he is very tough in his young age, but to be honest, it's a big boy league. You got to be bigger than what you are. So, if I'm Lamar Jackson, I play wide receiver. I mean, you never know. He could be out stud, but yeah. But that's my thoughts. So yeah. What else? But the Rams did trade. They're trading right now. I think they're still in the process. Corner Ian Rappaport and the rumor that Robert Quinn is getting traded to the Dolphins. Now, this is an interesting move by the Dolphins. They are under cap space. They got to sign Landry. And plus they got to sign other ones too. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be tough. And Dominic Sue is not a possibility. He'll be back. I mean, I don't blame him. He's trouble. Can't stay out of trouble. Very, very, very arrogant with him starting fights. Not the guy I want in Philly, and I don't think Harry Roseman is going to get him. You know what I'm saying? Harry Roseman looks for players that are going to be contributing to the locker room, not causing cancer in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we're going to get Saquon, is because we do need a running back. Let's face it. Darren Sproles is not going to be back. They're either going to cut him, or they're going to trade him, or he's just going to retire. But I believe they're going to cut him. I mean, he is 34 years old. And he's coming back off an ACL tear that he tore it all away. The reports saying that he won't be the same as what he was. And Wentz will be the same, but Darren Sproles is also much older. You gotta understand that. And he's also coming off a fractured a tarsal in his not his tarsal, his in his wrist. He broke this wrist and he needed surgery on that too. So he's not gonna be the same, you know what I'm saying? I just release him, you know what I'm saying? Plus you save cap space. I think you save 1.273 cap space. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us getting any free agencies that's gonna be big names like a Tavion Austin. I think Tavion Austin is gonna want big money. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised the Rams cut him too. Or he was cut. Rams are trying to rebuild. Tavion Austin does have some injuries, but he's like an Alshon Jeffrey, very explosive. Could he be the one replacing Darren Sproles? I could see that. But we do need a running back. And that's the biggest need. Linebacker you can get in the third round. Listen, you get a second round pick, right? You give Cleveland a chance to get Nick Foles, and I think Cleveland would take him in a heartbeat. He's an MVP quarterback. They'll take anybody right now. I mean, you can put you give them I don't know, a Nate Sudfeld. They'll take him because they need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The Bills could be a possibility for a Bills trade to get Saquon. I mean, Saquon could be anybody. Listen, any team is going to go for Saquon. He is a dream running back. I mean, he's like a Madden remix of what Madden can look like. I mean, this kid is absolutely stud. Him and Geis. And there was other ones, but I think those two I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry about that. But you gotta look at those things. You gotta look at how the Eagles are gonna be doing things. Is they're willing to trade? I mean, that's what Howie Roseman said, and I listened to their press conference. I'll give you the link a little bit later. You can go check it out for yourself. All right. And I know a lot of people say, well, why do we need a running back? We got Blunt. Blunt won't be back. I am telling you right now, and if he does sign, it's not a guarantee he'll be staying with the Eagles in 2018 if he don't perform. You know what I'm saying? I believe the Eagles are still going to make a trade. I do. Saquon Barkley impresses Howie Roseman. He has to. He is very fit. Work ethic is really good. He's not cocky. He's smart. And he's from Penn State. And Howie Roseman knows how to make moves. I mean, now, this is going to be tough because but then again, once we were what we were in, we were all the way from number 42, and we were all the way, we made a trade with Cleveland to get the number 2nd round pick. So it could happen again. Cleveland said they were worth it. Also, them Giants said they were worth trading their 2nd round pick, so they could be a target too. I mean, hey, anything can happen. They could be a sucker too. But I can see Howie Roseman making a move. I do. I apologize for the Cowboys that I made a video about. I was a little cocky. I was a little off too. Forgive me. That's not who I am. Now I do like Stephen A, but I don't disrespect Cowboy fans like that. Very arrogant with me saying that, so y'all can forgive me. I appreciate that, man. My subscribers, I do apologize for the way I was acting. And I want to do things differently. You don't need a curse to make your point. And I was just angry with different things. Plus, I had school and all that stuff. So if I offended you anyway, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But Saquon Barkley, man, this kid is absolutely one of the classic running backs that we have seen in years. We haven't seen in years. This kid's a stud. I compare him to Adrian Peterson, a little elusive, very explosive. A little bit of Zeke in him, the way he can just make people miss. He's gonna be a stud in the NFL draft. I have no question about that. Geis, I could see him going in the 2nd round, just because you got other running backs in front of him, and he didn't run that good. Listen, the combine means a lot, but then you want to look at different things. You got quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Josh Rosen, he ran the combine. I don't know, he didn't run the combine, so that's gonna affect his draft too. I mean, did Winston run a combine either? So then again, Winston didn't do it either. Winston didn't really do the rush. I think he was injured. You know what I'm saying? Then again, I don't know. But when you want to look at those things, Derek Barnett didn't run the combine. Everybody was all told him that he stinks, and he's one of the best. He was all-pro rookie defensive end. Well, he wasn't, but he's going to be something. I say you go get Saquon. I mean, here's what I would do, right? Because you're going to understand something. You're going to have to pay. Part of it is you're going to have to pay Wentz. But Eagles are going to have to be smart with this. Because if you sign LeGarrette Blount, next year Wentz's contract's coming up. And he's going to be asked for big money. He's a franchise QB. We're going to have to sign Wentz. If we let go Wentz, I'm going to be really pissed. Okay? You'll because then we're gonna have to go draft a quarterback. We're gonna be just like Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? But I believe they're not going to sign Blunt because you need to sign Wentz. Are you going to sign Darby next year? You know what I'm saying? These are the things you're going to have to discuss. Brandon Graham's going to need the contract next year. You're going to let him go? I mean, he's already asked for big pay. Um, who else? Ronnie McLeod. I think he'll be signed. People want him traded. I don't know why. For who? Tyrann Matthews, that honey badger that can't absolutely do shit on the defense. I don't know. I don't want to hear. Oh, he played for the Arizona Cardinals. He stinks. Okay, no, I don't want him on the Eagles. I think he'd be a cancer to the team. Not really. He's 25 years old. Congratulations, but for the price we would get for him is ridiculous. A 15th round pick for Nick Foles, no, and that's probably just a rumor. That's probably not what the Arizona's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to rob us. So no, I wouldn't make that trade. I think the Eagles gotta be smart with this decision. This is your future right here, Saquon Barkley. You're going to have to take a running back and eventually. I mean, Eagles are going to have to prepare for the future, and this is a way to prepare for the future. Plus, next year, you don't have to worry about if Ajayi goes too, because you got Saquon, you got Clement, you know what I'm saying? These are the things you're going to have to discuss, you know what I'm saying? But this is why I don't think we're going to pay Blunt. Oh, what's up? What's up, Fly Eagles Fly? How you doing, man? Fly Eagles Fly. Let me see. Hess YT. What's up, man? But I was just saying about Saquon Barkley. This kid's a stud. He is. And the Giant fans, they keep on sitting there saying we should take him. Listen, you're going to take a quarterback. You have to. If you take Saquon, he won't be a nightmare because the honest way Saquon's going to go in a tough decision. Plus, you have no offensive line. I mean, who's going to block him? Eric Flowers? I mean, this guy's a bust. No question about it. Justin Pugh? Like, you gotta go. If I'm the Giants, I'm just going to take a quarterback, move up, get a offensive line, then maybe you can get a running back in the second round. Like I said, I think Darius Geis will be in the second round because I don't see him being a first round talent. But anything can happen. But I think the Eagles got to go after Saquon. He is perfect what the Eagles are looking for. And I know a lot of people saying we should sign Blunt. Blunt is going to be too old, and how are you going to pay Wentz next year? This is the issue we're going to have to talk to. Plus, you're going to have to pay Nelson Aguilar. Now, I think I need to see more out of him because I'm not paying him a long time deal if he had one good year. Okay, I got to see a second year of him production. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to be tough. Brandon Graham's going to want a contract. Ronald Darby's going to want a contract. Don't tell me you will not pay him. He's your top. You have to pay him. I mean, or you're going to go draft the corner. Harry Roseman's going to have to make a move. He's just going to have to. But yeah, man. Foles isn't starting next season. Season is what I heard. No, he's not. Wentz is the future. But I do believe Nick Foles will get traded. Hest YT. I do. I did think Nick Foles will be traded. Listen, Harry Roseman said he's going to make a move. I do. If Saquon Barkley meets with the Eagles, Harry Roseman's going to pull a move like that. He's going to pull a move like that. It's going to be 2 seconds for them to be in the second round. I mean, they did it with Wentz. Wentz, I mean, I'm on his Twitter page every time looking at what Saquon posts. And Saquon, to be honest, I don't think he wants to be a Cleveland Brown fan. First of all, Cleveland Browns, I mean, they're hoping to get Saquon. But Cleveland Browns are not going to go for Saquon. They're going to go for Sam Darnold, all right? I don't know what you see out of Sam Darnold. I think he stinks. I don't see him being any Carson Wentz. I mean, they had a chance to get Carson Wentz. They failed. They gave it to the Eagles, and the Eagles got a good franchise QB. But when you want to look at next year who they're going to have to sign, if you get Saquon, you can forget a J.J. You can let him go. Because you got a running back. And you technically don't have to worry about next year a running back. You already have that solved. Saquon Barkley is going to be a next franchise running back for many more years. The Giants, if they get him, I'm sorry, they're going to have a stud. But then they're going to have to plan for next year how they're going to get a second-round pick in a quarterback. Or are they going to get a fourth-round pick like Dak? And Dak stinks. You have to go get a quarterback. If I'm the Giants, I'm making a move. And then I'm going to go have to get offense line. I mean, you probably can get offense line in the second round. This is the tough decisions you're going to have to make. There are talented NFL 2018 draft prospects that you're going to have to decide on. Howard Roseman's going to have to draft somebody. I mean, like I said, I would just take Saquon. I mean, he is the perfect what Eagles are looking for. A very good downfield runner. Explosive. Still young. You know what I'm saying? Franchise running back already. I mean, he's going to be coming in like the next running back that's already ready. He's ready for the NFL. And I would hope that he would want to play with Wentz. I mean, who would not want to play with Wentz? But I'm hoping the Eagles would take Saquon. I mean, you know, the thing about Howie is he likes players that are willing to work their behind off. I mean, you know, and that's why we didn't take Joe Mixon last year, because Joe Mixon had a lot of problems, but Saquon Barkley is a clear-cut franchise running back. And last year, there was not really good running backs that we could have took. I mean, the Eagles already said they would have took Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, there's a possibility we're taking one this year. But yeah, man, the Eagles got to make a move, man. Jason Pierce could be a trade option. I mean, or he could be a cut option. Donnie Jones retired, but you know, I'm glad he did, because I think he'd be a cut option too. I think he'd be booted off the Eagles team quick. I mean, we got a punter in the franchise. I mean, and Jalen Watkins got the hell out of Philly. Thank goodness. But these are things you gotta think of. You can get a corner in the second round. We got a young 2018 prospect draft that we haven't had in many years. We haven't had one like this. This is a very talented NFL draft, prospects and classes. I think it's going to be one of the better ones, because next year it's going to be even better. So if the Giants if they go out there and get Saquon, well, next year you don't know if there's going to be a better one than Saquon. But I think the Eagles could get Saquon. I mean, Saquon Barkley, they're winning right now mode. And that's what Saquon is. He's a winning running back right now. He'd fit right with the Eagles, what they're looking for. And he's working with the best running back. You think about Deuce Stanley. He's also an Eagle fan. He's from Penn State. It makes sense. It just makes sense. There's a story behind everything. Look at the Wentz trade. We needed a quarterback. Carson Wentz loved meeting with the Eagles, and he said, make it happen. Bam. Traded with Cleveland, got the second round pick. If Saquon Barkley says, hey, come and get me, bam, there's a trade happening. And I believe Nick Foles is going to be a first option they're going to be trading for. Cleveland Browns are going to get their fans' hopes are going to be up if the Eagles do trade, because the Eagles are going to trade for somebody. I think Saquon's going to impress a lot of Eagle coaches, especially Doug and Howie and Jeffrey Lurie. He is the franchise running back that they've been looking for. I mean, they were going to take Zeke. If we didn't get Wentz, they were going to take Zeke right away. I mean, there was already rumors about that one. I mean, this is things you got to look for. You know what I'm saying? Just a way to start, man. Just the way to start. What is it? Jared LeBron. Barkley beats out AB and Julio. So Barkley already beat out the best running backs, you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Great way to start your combine. Listen, the combine in the NFL draft is very important. You have to be smart the way you play. You got to make people want to draft you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is not a Madden game. This is serious. This is your job that you're trying to get people, persuade you to draft you. And Saquon already said, listen, I'd be blessed to go anywhere. But in his mind, he really wants to go to Philly. Now, I know a lot of people wanted, if you want to look at the 2000 McNabb was supposed to knock, everybody wanted, what's the guy's name? Ricky Williams, who I don't understand why. He was a drug dealer. But he's not also from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Saquon is clear cut. Dresses nice. He is a Wentz type mode. And if you get a young running back, look for Wentz and their same attitude as they want to win, and they're going to do everything they can. Make a move right now. Harry Roseman's going to make a move one time. All I got to take is Saquon saying that, come and get me. Or make it happen, man. Bam. Make a move right there. Harry Roseman knows how to make moves. And he will. If it's the right price, I don't care. He'll take off. He'll take anything to get Saquon. He'll do it. I mean, we gave up the farm to get Wentz. I don't see why we can't do it now. I mean, we got some 4th round picks we can always take. Then again, the Eagles just could take a running back and just leave. You know what I'm saying? Now it's in Dallas. Wouldn't that be fun if the Eagles took a running back, Saquon Barkley? I mean, that'd be fun. But we got it, and Harry Roseman says he's not staying where he is. He already said it in the combine. I'll show you the link. Harry Roseman flat out said he's not staying where he is. We're making moves. So they're planning something. They have something up their sleeves. They have something up their socks and their boots and everywhere you want to know. Harry Roseman is going to make a move. He is not staying where he is. At 32 in the draft, yeah, you could get somebody, but is he going to be a franchise running back like Saquon Barkley, who just beat everybody in the combine? Listen, once the Eagles fell in love with him when he ran like the way Saquon did, he beat every quarterback and still is one of the fastest quarterbacks. They're going to make a move. I have a feeling. I don't see everybody thinking that, but it's happening. I am the future, just like Philly 500. We are going to be the future. We're going to tell you when. If I tell you if we're not making a move, we are making a move. If there's already rumors that Nick Foles is a trade option, all it takes is one call. That's how fast Nick Foles will be going, and all it takes is Howard Rose make one phone call to the Browns. Foles is on his way to Cleveland. Good luck. But we need a running back. And everybody who I talk to, including my bowling team, he's like, listen, I take Saquon. Saquon can run. This kid is a franchise running back. He's another Adrian Peterson / Zeke. And he's a franchise running back. You know what I'm saying? Very explosive, man. Very explosive. He's a 1st round pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't compare him to Alvin Kamara. I think that's very disrespectful to what the NFL says. I mean, Alvin Kamara had a good year, but Saquon is way better than Alvin Kamara. In fact, Saquon's not like what Alvin Kamara is. He is a franchise backfield up the hill running back, you would say. And I believe the Browns are going to trade for somebody. I mean, if it's Nick Foles, Harry Roseman's going to do it. Harry Roseman already says he's making moves. And I believe Saquon. I mean, Joey Sakes 72 shot to him, but I don't agree with him the fact that he keeps on saying we're going to have a chance to get him. I don't think we're going to. You have to make a move now or he's going to be off the board. I mean, everybody thought we were going to get Christian McCaffrey off the board real quick before the Eagles were going to pick. It did not happen. It takes one team to be interested in Saquon in the draft, and he's off the board like that. There's going to be a lot of teams interested in Saquon. So if you think Philly's going to get there at the time Saquon's going to be in the 32th round, in the 1st round, you're crazy. And it's no 14th round pick that the Eagles have. It's a 32 second round pick. We have the last pick. Since last year, we took the 14th round pick to get Derek Barnett, who is one of the best defensive ends that were in the draft. Except Myles Garrett, which I didn't think now would you look at it, I don't think he would fit in Cleveland's territory. I think Cleveland should have went for a better option to get a Deshaun Watson, but they went for the best player, and that's what you got to do. It's his 1st year. He'll get better, but Cleveland's going to make a dummy move. They're feeling confident that they'll trade for it, and they want more picks. And what more picks would you want than a 4th round pick? Listen, Harry knows how to make moves. I say you get Saquon, and you see what comes up. You know what I'm saying? Because all you need is a running back. You know what I'm saying? Linebacker's not really an issue. I mean, you got Don Cherry. I mean, you don't know what's in him. Joe Walker's going to be back. You got a lot of things coming. And you can get like I said, you can get a starting linebacker in the 2nd round. So if we can get Saquon and then we can trade back and get a 2nd round pick, that's fine. And I do believe we have a 2nd round pick. I really do. I got to look into it. But if I we don't, I will make another YouTube video saying my bad and all that stuff. But listen, make a move, Howie. We have to make a move. I believe Howie's going to make a move, and I believe I think he, actually, there's no doubt he will make a move. This is a great NFL prospects we gotta look at. We gotta look at the Eagles' future. What they really need is a franchise running back. LeGarrette Blount is not gonna be there every year. You gotta realize that. Who knows if he's gonna be the same? He is a 38-year-old running back in his 30s. You know, he could be cut. They could not just pay him. I mean, it depends how much money he wants. Yeah, he wants to stay in Philly. So does Patrick Robinson. So does Nigel Bradham. That don't mean they're gonna pay him. Howard Roseman also got to realize you're going to have to pay Wentz next year. Or are you going to let him go over LeGarrette Blount? No. Howard Roseman knows his franchise QB is more important than LeGarrette Blount, who doesn't really produce. Ajayi, I mean, we'll see how he does. I mean, he's a option they're going to have to pay next year. Clement is another option. We just paid him. We're going to have to pay him. But you got to look at it. Saquon Barkley. He's a steal in the draft, and I think Howard Roseman's going to make a move. I know when Howard's going to make a move. You know, last year I knew there was no one good. I didn't think he was going to get Joe Mixon. I was hoping he would, but then the day it's like, no, I just don't think he's going to get Joe Mixon. But Saquon is a different prospect than Joe Mixon. He might be the best running back we have in years. The monster, the kid from Penn State. Eagles will have a running back franchise in the first round. I will guarantee it. And if I don't, then my bad. Okay? But trust me, Harry will make a move. I'm telling you. It's your boy Ryan 45 Kimball. Yeah. No question yet. Folks, isn't their next season what I heard? Isn't start next season is what I heard. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's your boy Ryan 45 Kimball. Stay tuned. How are you gonna pull a move? Peace. Subscribe if you're new. My bad for the apologies about these Cowboy fans. I did not mean it. I respect Cowboy fans, so if y'all Cowboy fans you got offended, my bad. I am not ranting to Philly fan BT. And how did ranting to Philly BT get above me? You guys will talk to him. Okay, whatever, man. But it don't matter what my subscribers are. I'm just having fun on YouTube. I'm trying to get the way I want to be successful is hopefully be a radio sports broadcaster or a radio analyst or something like that, like a Stephen A. on a radio or like a Mike Missinelli. Something I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to the Bitterbirds, Adrian Fedecue. Congratulations, man, for being on a radio station. I knew this was your dream come true, so things do come true. Great move, man. Keep up the good work. Hopefully you can make it 975. Mike Missinelli. I mean, in the mornings you have Adrian Fedecue. That'd be nice, right? Make a move. How Roseman gonna make a move? Stay tuned. More's coming. Don't go anywhere. Peace.